10 Advice from Robert Kiyosaki for young people who want to be rich. Robert Kiyosaki is a multi-millionaire entrepreneur, real estate investor, and the author of one of the most popular financial books in history, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Over the years, Robert has given different advice for people who wish to be rich. In this video, we'll be sharing with you 10 of the most inspiring advice from Robert Kiyosaki, and we hope some of them inspire you to be rich. Advice number 5 is very important, so make sure you watch this video till the end. If you're new here, consider subscribing so that you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Advice number 1. If you want to go somewhere, it is best to find someone who has already been there. Tell me what your dreams are, and I'll tell you 5 to 10 people who have achieved similar dreams in the past. These people who have achieved what you want to achieve went through different phases of rejections, mistakes, failures, and tears that made them smart enough to eventually achieve those dreams. Now that you want to achieve what they have achieved, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can avoid several mistakes just by figuring out who have done what you want to do and take time to learn from them. Martin Luther King Jr. started his activism as a young adult and became one of the most famous activists the world ever knew. But how did he do it? He studied the life and style of Mahatma Gandhi. Warren Buffett is the richest and most famous investor in our world today. How did he get to that level? He was a student of Benjamin Graham, who happened to be an investor himself. No matter what your dreams are, the very first thing to do is to figure out people who have achieved similar dreams in the past and study their lives and how they did it. Number 2. The biggest challenge you have is to challenge your own self-doubt and your laziness. If you want to know who is keeping you poor or unsuccessful, look at the mirror. Your self-limiting beliefs, your low self-esteem, your negative attitude to life and possibilities. As a human, you have great powers to achieve unbelievable success. But if you're like most people, excuse making will keep you where you are forever. Stop making excuses. Take charge of your life. Dream big and pursue your dreams. Number 3. Complaining about your current position in life is worthless. Have a spine and do something about it instead. If you've met enough number of people, you'll see one thing that's common to all of them, and that's complaint. Every single poor person I know blames someone or something for his situation. At the opposite of that, all successful people I know don't complain, blame, or make excuses. You can tell me who or what is responsible for your current situation, but you can't tell me who will take you out of it if that is not you. Stop complaining about your problems, because complaints and excuses making never solve any problem. Kill excuse. Plant action. Number 4. You need to wake up and realize that life doesn't wait for you. If you want something, get up and go after it. Another common thing I've noticed among poor people is what I call false hope. Most poor people in the world hope that somehow they'll be rich in the future. Some believe that if the political situation in their countries become better, they will be rich. Some believe that if the economy becomes better, they will be rich. Some even believe that one day God will cause a thing to happen that will lead them to financial breakthrough and success. Your time is going. Stop the false hope. If you want something, stand up and fight for it. That's the only way to have a better future. Number 5. If you want to be rich, simply serve more people. Who are the richest people in the world? The most generous souls who solve the world's biggest problems. Wealth creation follows a simple law of sowing and reaping. The more people you are able to serve, the richer you'll become. As a young person, you shouldn't focus your life on trivialities. You shouldn't have business with people who see problems as a bad thing. Your primary assignment should be to figure out a significant human problem you can solve for a significant number of people and master how to monetize it. If you want to be rich, master how to solve problems. I'm not saying it's that easy. There are obstacles and headaches you have to overcome, but the outcome will definitely be worth it. Number 6. You are only poor if you give up. The most important thing is that you should do something. Most people only talk and dream of getting rich. Dream is sweet, and that's why most of us do it. Action is bitter, because action leads to mistakes, rejections, failures, and tears. And that's why most people simply talk and avoid the pains that action brings. I know people who told me they wanted to become entrepreneurs more than a decade ago. Until today, they are still holding on to the jobs that make their life terrible. As a young person, you must understand that you have nothing to lose by taking actions. Yes, you'll fail, make mistakes and cry, but at the end, you only get better. Don't eat sweet dreams, eat bitter actions. Number 7. Face your fears and doubts, and new worlds will open to you. Many people think some other people are naturally courageous, but that's not true. Fear is an integral part of humans' makeup. We all have a terrible percentage of fear as a warning signal that we are about to hurt ourselves. So, how do courageous people become courageous? Simple. They face their fears. Face your fear. Identify what you're afraid of and do just that. Action is the only remedy for fear. Stop thinking about what you're afraid of. Step out and confront what you're afraid of. Stop thinking about what you wish to do. Do it. Number 8. The wealthy buy luxuries last, while the poor and middle class tend to buy luxuries first. Why? Emotional discipline. Apple is now $1 trillion company, not because the world needs Apple's products, but because the world wants them. An average human being earns to spend, the rich earn to invest. If you're not disciplined enough to overcome the temptation to run after every shining object, you'll end up poor. Before you make a decision to buy anything, always ask yourself, do I really need this thing or it's a mere want? You'll soon discover that 90% of stuff we buy are mere wants. Most times, we decide to buy because everyone is buying, not really because we need these new shining objects. Number 9. Financial struggle is often the direct result of people working all their lives for someone else. Unfortunately, almost everyone is trained to be an employee. But the problem with being an employee is that you don't have the leverage to be wealthy. For instance, you can't make money when you don't work, and you can't use other people's time or energy to make money. Entrepreneurs can do the two. An entrepreneur can make money from 100 people's labor. Hence, he has leverage to multiply his wealth. Financial struggle is often the direct result of people working all their lives for someone else. Number 10. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. To be successful in life, you must be willing to fail. Failure isn't a bad thing. It's the name of the road that leads to success. Winners are not afraid of failing. If you don't fail, you can't win. In summary, if you want to be rich, find someone who has already been rich and learn from them. Read their books and watch their videos. Overcome your self-doubt and believe in your ability to create wealth. Stop complaining about your current situation. Stand up and take actions. Life doesn't wait for you. If you want something, get up and go after it. If you want to be rich, simply serve more people. You are only poor if you give up. The most important thing is that you should do something. Most people only talk and dream of getting rich. Face your fears and doubts, and new worlds will open to you. Don't waste your money trying to look rich. Get rich first. If you work all your life for other people, you may struggle all your life for money. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are. Failure is part of the process of success. You enjoyed this video, didn't you? We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this.